special somebody on your mission. Like, before you went on a mission, you broke up with this guy. Are you back together with him? What made you decide to go on a mission? Good morning. Buongiorno. Yeah, I am in a jacket and a long sleeve because I'm so freaking cold. But that's okay. It's winter. I'm not used to the winter yet. Okay. I don't know if you see this, but this is kind of like a wall with some stuff from my mission. And today we're gonna be doing, I always say I'm going to be doing an answering questions and giving you kind of a life update because a lot has changed. It's been about 3-4 weeks now since I've been home, and I'm working on getting videos for you, I promise. A lot has been crazy. I have so many life updates for you. So I did this with my sister around the second day I got home, but my answers have changed. It's been 4 weeks since I've been home. Things have happened. Decisions have been made. Ooh, and I just showered, so we got wet hair. But you guys wrote down some responses to an Instagram poll that I made. So we'll add the question right here and then I'll respond to them. And I'm actually super excited because it's been a long time, especially since I've been back in this room. It's crazy. It's so different, but this is gonna be exciting. This is gonna be a little exciting. Okay. I'm slightly nervous for this, but that's okay. I still talk just as much as I did before. What can I say? There's too much to say, actually. Just kidding, I couldn't find anything, so we're gonna start. To give you kind of a background if you're new here, or if you're returning, or if you've always been here the whole time, let me give you some background of where I've been for the past 18 months. So, I'm Rykel. I've been doing YouTube for a while, and for the last 18 months, I have been what we call serving a mission in Italy by myself, at least apart from my family. But what a mission is when you are a member of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, you have the choice at 18, girls and guys now, to decide to serve a mission. And so what a mission is a time period, so 18 months for the girls and 2 years for the guys, to kind of drop everything and then go and live wherever the prophet chooses, and you serve the Lord by sharing the gospel of Jesus Christ, by helping them, by asking people if they want to hear a message of Jesus, and just sharing that message every single day. And I cannot tell you how freaking happy it made me. They're difficult. Take in mind, they're super difficult because one, you're away from family and friends for 18 months. But you do gain a whole nother family and a whole lot of friends wherever you're placed, if you try. 2, because you're on your own, you're in charge of groceries, of everything like that. But it's only once a week when you go get groceries, etc. And so I loved it because I love planning out the meal week, planning out etc. So I was chilling with it. But it can be super difficult for others who are not used to that. And so you're also, number 3, dealing with all types of people. And sometimes people just don't really want to hear a message of Jesus Christ. And that is totally okay. What we were there to do is just ask them if they wanted it. And if they did, then we'd share a message. If not, we'd keep going. And it was so much fun. So I got to live in Lecce. And this is, if you look at Italy, it's the bottom of the boot right here. So Lecce, then I went and lived in Malta, which is a different country, but it's a small, 3 different islands. But the main one that I lived on was called Malta, underneath Sicily. And then I lived in Ostia, which is an oceanside city by Rome. And then I also lived in Catania, which is it's in Sicily, so it's like the island by the boot, right? Boot Island, and it was around right here. And they were all beautiful. I met the most incredible people. And then you also have companions, which is you always go 2 by 2. Says in the Bible, says in the Book of Mormon, you always go 2 by 2, also for safety measures. And so I had a companion, we call him, every single day. And so I had so much fun. That is where I was for the past 18 months, and now I am back home. And being back home changes a lot because in the mission also, you cannot have any kind of physical relation, I don't know how to really say that, with someone of the opposite gender except for a handshake. So you can't hug them, obviously can't kiss them, etc. It's only a handshake. And honestly, I enjoyed that one because it gets you out of a lot of difficult situations. When someone tries to hug you, you're like, sorry, there's a rule, I can only shake your hand. But now that you're home, there is no rule like that. So now I can't say, I'm sorry, there's a rule. What rule? Rykel, there has never been a rule like that. I'm also almost 21 now. And so with that, there's a whole lot of dating situations. And I know you have written a lot of questions on those. So we're gonna start reading some off. I thought there would be quite a couple different questions for this. And so because of all the dating stuff, that's actually gonna be question answered later. Alright, this next question is, what do you plan to do now that you're back? Go back to college or continue with social? This is actually a fabulous question. I have taken these past 4 weeks to make a decision. So that's changed. I am going back to college, but I'm not going back to SVU. I will actually be going to BYU, Idaho. And so this was kind of a decision that was a little bit more difficult to do, but I can honestly tell you that this is where I'm needed. I have no idea why, but I know that I need to go. So I'm going to BYU, Idaho in January. So you're gonna get some fun college videos. As we always do, another chapter, another door opens. So that's kind of the main massive thing. That's a new update. I will be continuing with YouTube and with Instagram. Have a little patience with me as I get back into using social media. I'm still not exactly used to it yet, but it's okay. We're working on it. So, wonderful question. That's kind of my plan. And then, oh no, this is a good question. What were your reactions when you saw your siblings when you first got back? So if you look at my coming home video, at the very end, I run into a bathroom because I'm so nervous. And I have to tell you, I was so nervous because I haven't seen them for 18 months. Shay is now gone in the Philippines. My sister's married. And then my little siblings are taller and older. One of them can date and drive now. That was not a thing when I was gone, before I was gone. So a lot of different changes. It was amazing seeing them. It was absolutely crazy because I saw Wyatt, Evie, and Cora first, and I actually freaked out in my brain because I looked at Cora and I was thinking to myself, how in the world are you this tall? I swear I was not gone for that long. Because she is at the age where she grows a lot. And Evie has also changed a lot, face and personality wise. And I think it's crazy that the Wyatt is almost my height now. Wyatt's been kind of coming up. I've always been hoping my brothers would be taller than me. Still waiting on it and planning on it. But yeah, that's crazy. Another question was, how old are you? And did you love living in Italy while you were on your mission? I am almost 21. Ooh! But as for living in Italy, I absolutely loved it, but I do not think I would move back. I don't think I would go live there again. At least long periods of time. I don't think I could. It's amazing, the food is so good, but there's certain things that I just like better here. And so, I don't know if I would move back, but I did love it. This is a good question. How do you feel when you return with Clelia being married? That was absolute craziness. So, I remember talking to her about him, and I saw him on FaceTime maybe a few times when she was with him, but I've never met the guy in person. I'm so happy they got married when they did. Honestly, I wouldn't have wanted them to wait for me because it's their life, it's not mine. Because something that I love to think about, which is kind of a trippy thing to think about, is everyone is living their complete life. For example, my perspective right now is you right in front of me, this camera, and all the questions that you guys have. And so I'm talking to you. But right now, from your perspective, you're sitting, standing somewhere, maybe you're doing a little exercise on a treadmill and watching, and you're watching me talk to you. And so from your perspective, it's completely different because I have my own perspective and I don't know yours. And so for this one, it's honestly their life. And I'm completely good with it. I got to FaceTime her when she got married, and that was super fun. I loved seeing her in her beautiful white dress. And Brady is insanely hilarious. I love Brady. Brady is like, he's like a fun older brother that I love to randomly mess around with. For example, with Brady, something that I have started to do is whenever he comes around, I just smile and I'm like, and he'll come and like high five me out of nowhere. Or sometimes I'll go give him a handshake and go, princess! And you like twirl him. He's really tall though, so that one's a little more difficult. So I love just doing the random high fives. He's actually amazing for my sister, and so I'm so freaking happy that they're married. I'm so happy for them. Okay, another question. What made you decide to go on a mission? This is a long freaking story. A long story. But I will give you the shortened version, so you do not have to do 2 times speed. Although maybe do 2 times speed because I don't know if I talk fast enough in anyways. Or well, I decided to go on a mission because I have had certain experiences in life that I have not shared anywhere that are deeply personal and kind of sad. And for my channel, and for you, I like to keep things a little more happier. I still share certain moments, but these ones were so sad. These were so sad. Sad enough that I didn't know what to do. I didn't exactly want to continue, if you understand what I mean. And so because of that, I would always start to pray, because growing up, I always knew that Jesus Christ, and because of his atonement, he already felt everything that I have ever felt and feeling or will ever feel. And so because of that, he knows exactly what I need. And so I have a lot of faith in Jesus Christ, in the fact that he's my older brother, and in Heavenly Father. And so because of that belief, and because of that knowledge that he already knows what I'm feeling and he knows how to help, I found more light in the darkest moments of life. And so because of that light, I really wanted to share that with others, because I don't think it's fair that I have this knowledge and I'm not sharing it. And so because of that, that's generally why I'm super happy, at least most times, because even if I'm making faces, like, I'm still happy. And I really wanted to share that happiness and the joy and just the overall light for people, because I want you to know that you don't have to, and you will never be alone if you have faith in Jesus Christ. And even if you don't believe in Jesus Christ, the same Jesus that we all believe in, that is completely okay. But I can promise that you'll find more comfort, you'll find more love and more light in your life if you start to believe in him. And that's why I decided to go on a mission, because I found him, or well, he's always been there. He found me, but then I fully found him for myself. And I wanted to help others do the same. Dang, I can't give you like a longer answer. That was a medium answer. Maybe put it on 1.5 times speed. So they just asked, how are you? And how is everything going? I'm doing wonderful. Thank you so much for asking. How are you doing? I hope you're doing amazing too. If not, I invite you to maybe watch a more funny video and either take a nap or go eat some good food. Or sit outside. Nature is beautiful. Maybe sit outside while watching a video and eating food. That might do the trick. Okay, my mouth is getting dry. I'm talking and laughing too much. Everything's going pretty well. I'm always stressed right now because I'm trying to get everything for university, everything with my family, with Cleo, with holidays coming up and birthdays. It's a little whack. It's a little crazy, but we're working on it. So I'm hoping everything is going good. Oh, you were asking a lot of questions about the mission, and I'm loving it. I'm always down to talk. What's one thing you will always remember about your mission? I'm going to always remember the people and the joy. I'm going to always remember the ability and the experiences that I've had talking with different people from all over the world and with all different life backgrounds, and the joy they have when they realize truly that Christ brings happiness. That is forever imprinted on my brain. I love it so much. What were you most excited to do when you got home? Honestly speaking, listen to different music. I love music so much. I always have music on. Maybe not always, but let me just tell you, my alarm is music. It's a song. And so in the mission, you listen to music that brings the Spirit, because you're teaching always about Christ. If you don't have his Spirit, you can't teach. It talks about that in the scriptures always. And so I would always listen to that kind of music. But being here now, it's still music that invites the spirit, but I love just like all the different vibes. I love it so much. Just like Queen, Phil Wickham, they're freaking amazing. I love their music too. Do you miss Shay? Yes. That kid, I freaking miss him so much. Me and him had so many crazy adventures. Okay, I don't know if you know this, but something me and Shay always did here is every Sunday, me and him would go sit in the backyard or sit on these couches out in the living room, and we would just talk. We'd do a Sunday catch-up, a Sunday chat. This is such a good question. How much did your mission make you love your religion, share the ugly as well? I feel as though I just have more of a deeper understanding. I don't think there's any ugly, being completely honest with you. My religion is probably my favorite thing ever. I am a member of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. I have been since I was 8 years old. That's when I chose to get baptized. And honestly speaking, going on a mission was the second best choice I made. First was getting baptized. Because honestly, I love Jesus Christ so much. And my religion, my church that I chose to be part of, his church, I have a testimony of it. I know that it's true. I don't think there is an ugly for me. Humans make mistakes. Honestly, I can't think of any ugly. I loved it so much. I have so many questions. Can you speak the language fluently? I wouldn't say fluent, but I can understand and I can speak it. If that makes it fluent or not, I have no idea. Generally, there's a test you have to take to see if it's fluent or not. Also, I feel as though I'm bluey with my blue and my brown. Anyways, random comment right there. Did you miss us? Yes. I can tell you, when I was on the mission, I would say, oh my gosh, I should have filmed that. They would have loved it so much. Dang it. I cannot tell you how many times I missed you guys so much. You guys are the reason I even did this, and I'm continuing this. So I'm so excited. This question makes me laugh so hard. I actually had to pause filming because I was laughing. God, where did you disappear to? I promise it's in all caps, look at it. I disappeared to Italy. I disappeared for 18 months with God. And that's all I was doing. Oh, anyways, I thought that was a really fun question to answer. Another question is, what is something memorable that deep down you will always remember? From the mission, I would have to say the change. Watching people change as they came to understand what his gospel does and what this message of Jesus Christ can do for you. That was crazy to watch on a daily basis. Some people, they would change over months. Other people, I don't know, there was just a click you could watch. There's so many crazy questions. Did you eat tagliatelle? I'm not sure, I can't remember now. Maybe, 1 second, let me do a quick search. Tagliatelle pasta. I'm guessing it's a pasta. Yes, I did. Yep. We actually made it one time. We made it with some members of the church, and it was so good. It was so good. Anyways, just kind of had to freak out. Italy food, phenomenal. Like, phenomenal. Anyways, those are hand signatures, symbols, whatever you want to call them. It's like, this means really yummy, and then this means, like, you take this, and you go like this, and then down, and so you kind of bring it across here, up and down, so it's not across or anything like that. I don't do that, but it's just a move you do. If you're from Italy, you can probably explain it way better than me. Sometimes when you learn a second language, you understand, but you can't explain it sometimes. That's one of the things I can't figure out how to explain in English. So you're just gonna have to kind of trust me on that one, but yeah! All right. There are so many questions, and I'm trying my absolute best to answer, I promise. What's something really valuable you learned? Honestly, the stuff I shared about Jesus Christ being a light and the change that it brings. Definitely that. What's been the cultural differences you've noticed leaving the US to Italy/Malta? There are so many. One, here in the US, if you say hi to someone or you stop someone to ask them a question, I mean, generally speaking, at least for what I've seen from my own life, they're pretty nice about it. In Italy and Malta, they're pretty nice about it too. But I'm gonna tell you, sometimes the people got the craziest RBF ever. Like, you really gotta build up that courage to go and stop someone. Because sometimes I've been lost and my phone would have died, and I'd go up and it looks like no one is happy sometimes in certain cities. Like when you travel, and I would go up and ask a question and then they're immediately nice. But it's just the walk up that you kind of psych yourself out on. Food is definitely a fat cultural difference. Then there's obviously the language. And then Italy is also kind of the center where Catholicism really restarted again, if you know. Who's your closest sibling now? I would have to tell you, I have no idea. Me and Shay are still pretty close, and me and the little kids are pretty close. I just don't have one that's the closest. So I don't exactly have a full answer for you on that one. My bad. Will you be visiting or hanging out with Clay like you guys did when you were younger? Yes. There are videos that will be coming out. Stay tuned for those. Who were you most excited to see when coming back? Honestly, it's gonna be my family because they're my family. Family is the most important thing to me. That is also a reason why Fast and Furious is kind of one of my favorite movie series, just because how much they push family, how much family is so important. Oh, this is a good one. What is one piece of advice for future missionary? This is hard to choose one because there's so much. Okay, there are a couple scriptures, and something that I did in the hardest moments of my mission, or of my time in a mission, was honestly finding the joy. Finding the joy and having confidence in your message and knowing that it's worth it. Because if you're confident and you know that you have joy from your message that you are sharing, you won't be able to not share it. You won't have the fear of stopping people, of going out and talking to people. So that is definitely a big one. People say missions affect your life a lot. How did it change yours? It really makes you realize what is worth it in the world. You don't have much social media, also depends on where you're at, etc. And so with that, that's a little bit why I have a trouble posting and doing stories and all that, because I forget about social media. I also forget to respond to people a lot that I message. I would have to truly say that you realize what matters and what doesn't in your life. For me, I have so much more joy. I know where I'm going, don't know how I'm gonna, or where I'm going to end up, but I know how I'm going. I know who I am. I have high standards because I know my own worth, which is a fat change. I have so much more light. Those are probably the 4 main things of how it affected my life. It also made me a lot better of a person. I can confidently say that one. Confidently, but with humility. Just kidding, that face totally did not give humility. I'm so sorry. I can confidently tell you that I know there is one aspect of life that you guys, or that you are 100% trying to figure out right now. So I mentioned a little bit about this earlier, how almost being 21, there's kind of a bit of a dating scene of being at the age of more dating. I don't even know. For example, did you meet someone like your sister did? Oh gosh. I promise it's not even the only one. Ready? We're gonna start going through. There's the are you pregnant one. That one kind of hits it. Boyfriend? Question mark? Or what about the do you have a boyfriend? Then there's the did you find a boyfriend? What is your love status right now, if I can ask? Before you went on a mission, you broke up with this guy. Are you back together with him? Do you have a boyfriend? Did you meet a special somebody on your mission? Like, I'm gonna tell you, don't worry guys, I got the message. I know the overall question you wanna know. Did you meet a special somebody on your mission? Did you meet someone like your sister did? No. And then we have the, do you have a boyfriend? No. But then there's 2 different questions. What is your love status right now, if I can ask? Is that a thing? Is love status something I should know about? And then, before you went on a mission, you broke up with this guy. Are you back together with him? I'll answer the second question first. Before you went on a mission, you broke up with this guy. Are you back together with him? No. This kid, I'm not with. And then what is your love status right now, if I can ask? I'm sorry, but you can't. No, I'm totally joking. I'll answer the question. I'm debating on how to answer this question though. So what do I tell you? What do I tell you? What do I tell you? I didn't meet anyone on the mission. I don't have feelings for anyone I met on the mission. I kind of talked about this with Clay in our video of like a girl update or something. And there were kind of 3 dudes that I talked about saying, oh yeah, I'd be down to go on like a date with them once I'm home. Another one that I went on a date with, and then the 3rd one I didn't go on I haven't talked to. So the 3rd one, amazing dude, but there's just kind of no need. You know, sometimes when you see someone that maybe used to be a best friend of someone, you're just like, I'm really happy for them, and that's it. Yeah. And then there's the second one. I feel as though my facial expressions really give me away right now. He asked me out on a date. And don't worry, I'm gonna film a video of me getting ready for the date because I just know it's gonna be chaos. I don't know, this kid's one of... I'm not gonna say anything. You are just gonna have to guess based on how the video of me getting ready for a date is gonna go. And just based off my facial expressions right now. Because I'm honestly not even sure for myself. And so I don't want to give you not the right answer, but also not the wrong. So I'm just kind of, stay tuned for the video. Those are kind of the updates as of right now. There's not much else, just working on filming more videos for you, working on university, hanging out with some friends, maybe going on dates, and then family time in the holidays. So I really hope, I'm so sorry I'm not doing Vlogmas this year. It's kind of a crazy time. I just got back, but stay tuned for more videos. Life is about to get so crazy. So crazy. So we'll see you next time. Bye.